Subsequently, my life started to turn into an absolute panic. I heard in the address of small constant accusations, too active, restless, always silent, similar to autism, and offers to transfer him to another children's institution. I was told that Bogdan is not a place with normal children, that they don't need a stigma of inferiority. What Bogdan complained about teachers, they find it difficult to cope with his activity. What outraged parents say their children come home and begin to bleat, so they want to deprive their children of contact with the defective child. Let my son go where he will be closer to the rest of the children with intellectual development. In another gardener in a dorm. My frustration can be understood only by those who went through it. Even people on mid can't imagine, to try on, to feel or even think like this, do not fit into the framework of the mysterious normality, be like everyone else. I was looking for a place with the help of the internet, wrote on the forums. No wonder Joe, all you need to become immediately after the hospital. The chances that my son will soon start going to kindergarten almost was not. When faced with a human assessment, often do not understand how to behave. Instead of moving forward comes to you the disgust and denial. I have long held for his, not true, my son is not trying to hide and defend. Then I found the strength Periplaneta and accepted his situation. I decided to focus only on its impression, so I went exploration to the Educational Rehabilitation Center for Children with Impaired Physical and Mental Development. As will receive me, so will take my small. The first thing that struck me on the playground, the kids were playing, who outwardly did not differ from normal children. And I have permanently stuck in memory the words of one man, there are children like that. They have their something precious. She listened to all my fears and advised me to first undergo Psychological Medical Pedagogical Commission (PMEP). After the commission will provide a report that my son needs special education, I come to her with Bogdan and conclusion of the commission. Space available there, so we are waiting for. Then I thought that this examination send their children with mental retardation, children with disabilities. And my baby is absolutely normal, I'm sure of it. I was afraid that Bogdan did not want to show to strangers. And he will put the diagnosis of mental retardation, and his son's future will be forever destroyed. It is better not to hesitate and pass it in order to detect violations, if any, and to begin corrective work. The consultants do not establish the diagnosis, but only summarize and systematize irrelevant conclusions of doctors, determine the state of the child's mental development, recommend development correction and effective curriculum. A special program of psychopedagogical support which is individually tailored to the age of the children, their characteristics and intellectual development. I list the pros of these specialized institutions in order to make you understand, do not fear them. They are created to help, not to isolate difficult children from society. In our group, for example, some children can already read and write. I know in a normal kindergarten Bo would be more difficult. Apart from him, no one was home to do not always have the time and opportunity to carry somewhere to school, again, time and money. Good kindergarten, where the child is treated as an individual. I see that the small light. He goes to kindergarten with enthusiasm, easily releases my hand and said, "Mom, bye," takes his hand and the teacher goes with her.